Final expense is so different from other product sales. You may ask, well, no, it's not. You're just selling a product. It's an intangible good. It is something that is, designed a certain way, but it's a product nonetheless. But the reality is that final expense is different. Why? Or I should say, not just final expense, but all life products. Here's why final expense is different from selling any product. Well, number one, when you sell Mildred a plan, okay, and you get it approved, you close it, you submit the business, and you collect the first premium, you're not out of the wilderness yet. You've got actually I should take this back. You have 270 days or 9 months of your advance on commission, because we all generally get paid on an advance of commission. You've got 270 days for Mildred to wake up one of those 270 mornings and say, you know what, Dave sold me that plan. I got to pay the air conditioning bill. I don't really need this. This is too expensive. I can't afford it. I'm dropping it so I can get some money. 270 times. That's a lot of opportunity for somebody to change their mind. Okay? And we're talking about a prospect that is basically defined as a world-class procrastinator or anybody. Wait, they've waited till their 50s, 60s, 70s even to consider buying life insurance. Okay, they didn't do the smart thing and buy it earlier on. They waited a way long time. And so their mentality is designed in that manner. And the thing is, here's the thing. If Mildred changes her mind at any point, whatever months you didn't collect on, now you owe that back in the form of a chargeback. And chargebacks are the biggest thing that take people out of this business, because they sell too aggressively and they push product on people that really don't need it or want it or can't afford it but are easily convincible. And so this is the biggest reason why I sell in a low-key and teach agents to sell in a low-key manner, because I would rather take a smaller case size but keep this piece of business on the books for months, years, really, than take a larger case size, push a person into it, run the risk of potentially getting either replaced because it was too expensive and they want less, or more likely than not just flat out dropped. I can't tell you the number of agents who have entered this business successful at car sales or any type of product sales where they make the sale and as long as it clears 3 days, they're in the green, that come in the final expense, write a lot of business, get a lot of lapses, and then flunk out. It happens over and over and over again, because they're used to having to sell hard and rebuttal price points and not being necessarily in a negotiation type of mode where we match the price to the budget like I teach. I'll give you a perfect example. I had an agent up in Knoxville a couple of years ago tell me about another agent who lived in Knoxville that worked with one of the big final expense organizations. He was a sales manager at a car lot. He came on final expense. He was the #1 agent over the first 6 months in production, but he was the #1 agent in lapsed production. Within the scope of a year, he had flunked out of the business because of the chargebacks that just hit him like a ton of bricks and was back selling cars again. And so that's why it's so important to really think about how you sell and how that impacts the people that we talk to.